everybody. Welcome to Bull City Hangout 613. I'm Pat Murray, opposed to Durham 𝗕𝗟𝗟, that's Durham, North Carolina's online community paper. With Bull City Hangout, basically I tell you what's happening today, and in this case also tomorrow, here in the Bull City, and I invite you to join me on camera and hang out to share information. I already have a couple of guests waiting, so let's get started. Let's get started with the word page, that is the governmental and nonprofit information page. Durham 𝗕𝗟𝗟, of course, is 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com. I invite you to check out the entire publication. It's a so-called monthly, but I update it every single day. Okay, let's get started with Ellerbe Creek. Let's see. Where is it? There it is, the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association. So today was the last day of voting. I was telling you about the Beaver Queen pageant, which is a ridiculously fun event, which was online this year. It's really a fundraiser for the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But today is the coronation ceremony. It starts at 6. And again, we will talk about that because we have a surprise guest in just a few minutes. So let's go to the Garden Shed page. Let's see what's going on with Duke Gardens. Actually, this is an ongoing event. It started at 10, but it ends at 1. So if you want to get just on the tail end of this webinar, it's going to be it is a free webinar. It's called Seasonal Celebrities, Summer Plants for NC Gardens. If you want to see what plants, shrubs, and trees work best in local gardens, check that out. Last hour, you might want to just run over there real quick and check that out. And then just watch this on the replay. I don't mind you doing that at all. Let's go to the Let's Go calendar of events page. Oh, and again, the information can be found on the Garden Shed page of the Durham 𝗕𝗟𝗟. Okay, let's go to Let's Go, which is the calendar of events page. That's the page where all the ads appear because it is the most, according to my analytics, it's the most visited page and the one that's updated the most often. Today is what? The 13th? Okay, let's see. There it is. So the Village Hearth, that is an LGBTQ plus friendly co-housing community. They're holding a virtual meet and greet. That's today. It's going on from 2:30 until 3:30. You can introduce yourself, take a tour, and meet folks, and just find out about this co-housing community. It's a Zoom event, and of course, the link can be found on the Let's Go page. Eileen Smith is here. Hey, Eileen, if you want to join us on camera, you can get the link on the Facebook page. Very happy to have you here, Eileen. If you're into social media and podcasting, especially podcasting and Twitch, Eileen Smith is the person to learn from. She has all kinds of instructional videos on YouTube. So Eileen Smith, you don't see her on Facebook. She's on YouTube right now, but yes. Let me continue. There is an event called So Many Vegetables. It's being put on by a group called So Many Cooks in the Kitchen. They're having an online seminar. It's from 3 until 5. You can enjoy demonstrations of how to prepare vegetable dishes, including kale, eggplant, which I don't know what to do with, zucchini, artichokes. I have no idea, so I might be checking that out myself. It's a free webinar. All the information that you need can be found on the Let's Go page. Okay, now this is happening tomorrow. There's going to be something called the Durham Vegan Bake Sale. It's tomorrow, all day, 9 to 4, and it's to help raise funds for the Black Youth Project, also known as BYP 100. This is an organization that does all kinds of great stuff, including ending racist and oppressive money bail policies. Baked delicacies are being prepared by Crumbs, The Parlor, Pure Juicery Bar, Taylor Street Sweets, Baker's Cakes, and the Queen Wa Cafe. So everything's online. You know, you make your order, you pay online, and then I guess you go by there and somewhere and pick it up. Oh, you pick it up at Modern Energy, which is on Foster Street downtown. There you go. Okay, also happening tomorrow, there's going to be a the weekly big grocery giveaway, New Visions of Africa restaurant, which is right next door to W.D. Hill on Fayetteville Street. And 𝗕𝗧𝗬 does this every Sunday starting at 1, but you must be there by 12:30 to sign up. You know people are in need, so he wants to help as many people as he can. And he does ask, or rather he insists, that you wear face covering because you will be in tight with people and you will not be served if you're not playing it safe and wearing a face mask. There you go. One last item, Black August in the Park and also Provident 1898. They're co-hosting the Black Farmers Market. And there's going to be in Mutual Plaza downtown on West Chapel Hill Street. That's going to be tomorrow, 1 until 4. And I'm from Chicago, and I remember the black farmers used to drive all the way up from Mississippi and sell the most luscious fruits. So check this out. It's tomorrow, 1 until 4. Support the Black Farmers Market right there at NC Mutual Plaza Courtyard. There you go. Very quickly, the weather report. It's 77 and sunny. It's going up to 82, which is perfection. Tomorrow, more perfection, 82 and sunny. We have 2 guests waiting for us. Let's bring on Ricky White and also Chad Penix. Let's welcome them. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, happy to be here.
How are you? Very happy to have you here. And Chad, I think you're muted somehow. Make sure your little microphone is on. Let's see if this. Wait, check your mic. Oh, I can see you just. Okay, try it again. Say hello. Hello. Dang. Well, keep working on that. Keep working on that. Okay, but let's talk to Ricky real quick. So Ricky White, you are with the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association.
That's right.
And for those of us who don't know, what is that?
Well, we're a grassroots nonprofit that's based in Durham, North Carolina. Ellerbe Creek is the creek that drains the northern part of the city. So it drains downtown, and all that water ends up flowing straight into Falls Lake, which is drinking water for Raleigh. So
okay.
we've established ourselves to help protect nature for the city residents of Durham, so that everyone can enjoy nature and wildlife, to restore water quality and land quality, so that we can be good neighbors to our Raleigh neighbors who are using the drinking water. And third leg of the stool is engagement. So we do a lot of outreach into the community to try to talk to people about the environment and nature and water quality. Yeah.
I didn't know that Raleigh got its water from Durham.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
This is kind of one of those things where you want to, what's the word? It's a little bit like paying it forward, right? If we protect Raleigh's drinking water, we hope that people upstream of us will do the same, right? Because we're getting our water from Hillsborough and other places that are also developing, right? Because
I thought the water was from, it's not from Lake Mickey and Jordan Lake.
It's from Lake Mickey mostly, and that water is, so the Flat and the Little River feed into Lake Mickey. And so that goes through Northern Orange County and also Person County, as well as Durham County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Let's see if Chad's mic is working. You need to click on Cam and Mike at the bottom of your screen and check that. So, Ricky, voting has ended for the Beaver Queen pageant. So I can't.
Yeah.
I can't possibly ask you for an early announcement. We can wait until 6 for that, but you will be crowning the queen, right? Today?
That's right, and it's out of my control. The Beaver Lodge runs, the judges run the votes, but we do have a, one of the awards is for the person who got the most donations. So if you look up on our website, you can see that there's a clear winner there.
Okay.
People's Choice Award. So I don't think it's giving anything away to say that it looks like, well, I think people should just go to the website themselves to look.
Yeah, and plus they can learn more about what's happening, because even though this is an annual event, I'm sure you want people to be aware of what you do and of Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association throughout the whole year.
That's right. And beaverqueen.org is still live. So even though the vote, if you donate at this point, it's not going to count towards the vote tally, but it is still all going to Elby Creek Watershed Association, which is a 501c3 nonprofit charity. So you can still give through the website if you want to today.
And plus, it wouldn't hurt just to see, if you missed it all, you could still watch the videos, the YouTube videos that the contestants provided, because they're yes, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is so ridiculous.
Fun, I know.
Yes. And if you watch it in that spirit, you're going to have a good time, right? I mean, this is not about polished television. This is about grassroots Durham quirkiness, and we love it.
That's what we like. That's what Durham does best: being quirky and being ridiculously fun.
Yeah.
But also helpful.
That's exactly right. So just beaverqueen.org. The voting is finished, but the website is still open to take donations. So we're happy to keep doing that. 6 p.m. is the coronation episode, like you said, and I'll be tuning in then. I hope you are.
And this is going to be kind of a historic thing because, fingers crossed, things will get back to normal next year.
Fingers crossed.
I just hope this is just a weird anomaly.
Well, would you like me to tell you a little bit about how we came to the decision? Because I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So the Beaver Lodge is this even quirkier group of people. That's this loose-knit group of folks who came together back in the day when the Department of Transportation had announced that they were going to dynamite these beaver dams down around Duke Park, right?
Oh, I didn't know
why
that.
are we doing that? We love our wildlife. So they got together as a community and wrote and called people and got the DOT to back down. And to celebrate that, they all just kind of gathered in Duke Park, and a lot of them were LGBTQ or just gender fluid or interested in different kinds of ways of expression. They all got together in the park and dressed however they wanted to and just had a little celebration.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, and that turned into this pageant. After a year or two, they realized that more and more people were coming. They realized they could make some money off of it, and they wanted to give that to Elby Creek Watershed Association.
Nice.
The work we do. And then
so what year was that? I'm just curious. I don't think I had moved here yet.
No, I'm not sure. It
like the 90s or something?
Probably 15 to 20 years ago. 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I was here. Yeah, because when I DJ'd for you all, it felt like it was kind of a new thing. And
every year feels new, right? Because it's so creative and so different, and we pick a different theme every year. And so every year is still exciting and interesting. And so this year what we decided was we got together and we were all very upset that we probably couldn't get together. And so we were like, well, so why do we do this event? Okay, it's a fundraiser, but it's also something that builds community. And we decided to set aside our fundraising goals this year and just really focus on how can we build community. We can do it by being a positive force for good in people's lives. And so folks, especially the folks who were involved as contestants, got a lot out of participating this year. I heard a lot of feedback from folks that just really brightened their day to be a part of it. And also the folks who are voting really get to do something from their homes. And so I just want to thank everyone who pulled this together, because it was all volunteer. I mean, the Beaver Lodge.
And it was brilliant, because most people, I think I'm getting more and more things to announce. When I first started Bull City Hangout, when the pandemic first, came upon us, I didn't have many things to announce. And I'm noticing I'm getting more and more and more things to announce as people realize this is going to be for a while. So we can't just sit and wait for the pandemic to end. We got to continue our work. So I really think what you guys did was brilliant, because we still got to see the contestants put on their talent segments and their outfits. We still got to see all of that.
Who did you vote for?
I'm from Chicago. I can't.
Oh, I lived in Chicago.
I can't.
I know how that works. Yeah,
voting's very personal. It's very personal.
Did you have some favorites?
It's hard to say.
Yeah,
it's really hard to say.
They're so good in so many, and they're all good in different ways. And
Absolutely.
the contestants are amazing, and they raised this money for us. You know, they all went out there in their social media platforms and got people to vote. And so and I don't even know, we haven't even met most of these folks.
Wow.
So it's just this super.
Well, hopefully you will during next year's
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
And I guess throughout the year. Actually, do you guys have like an office somewhere, or is it pretty much? Oh,
we have an office that's closed right now. We're really trying to stick to the kind of Mayor Ewell and the city of Durham's guidance on that, and we feel like we can do all the work we need to do from each of our homes. But and then someday I hope that we'll have an office that'll have like a visitors and education center for our reserves. But for now, we're a pretty scrappy small organization, so we get by with our little rented office off of Guest Road.
That's the best way to start. I was just talking to someone, I don't know if it was yesterday's show or the day before, where some people start out too big.
Yes.
And they fail because they're spending all their money on rent and all these niceties that they really don't need. So it's best to start scrappy.
Well, not just that, but we get a lot of energy from the scrappiness. You know, we're really this great hybrid of the hundreds of volunteers and supporters that did this was an all volunteer organization until just not that long ago, right? And so we got that energy, but we also have enough resources that we can have staff now. So combining those two things has been really, really wonderful, magical. And the Chicago, I just love your T-shirt because
Chicago Park District.
Yeah, my first job out of
Jackson Park.
Yeah, I lived in Chicago and worked in Chicago for a couple of years out of grad school, and I see a lot of parallels between the work that the conservation community did in Chicago to kind of build coalitions and to work within the city on nature and what we're doing here in Durham. I think it's just super exciting.
Actually, the way the Park District works in Chicago, every park has an advisory council. Another shout out to Jackson Park. And I was a member of the Jackson Park Advisory Council, and I don't know if you were probably, were you at what, University of Chicago? Or?
No, I was at, there was a group called the Chicago Wilderness, which back in, this was 2000. And I was working on organizing and doing citizen science. And it was just a magical place to be because everyone was so interested and engaged and involved. And people that were in the middle of the city were yearning for nature. And so we were able to kind of facilitate that and get people out. And I see the same thing. You
probably do know about Wooded Island then, which is on the eastern part of Woodlawn, just east of Jackson Park, which was
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's still going strong. It is a friend of mine. Wooded Island is still going strong.
Oh, that's great.
And, it's a beautiful place for enjoying nature on the south side, right by Lake Michigan. So
yes, there's so many cool spots like that in Chicago. So anyway, sorry to get off on a side.
I'm very happy to meet you.
Really good to meet you too. I hope that we can meet in person someday.
Oh, we will for sure. As soon as this pandemic is over, I'm so bored being in the house. I'm going to go visit everybody. You're going to see my face everywhere. I'm playing it real safe because I'm in my 60s, so I'm playing it really, really safe.
Yeah, I totally get that, and I'm trying to do my part too. And I'm not in a high risk. I think the folks who are in low risk situations need to do just as much as folks who feel like they're in high risk.
Yeah, because they could be passing on the virus to people like me who are more high risk.
And then what my hope is for next year, for 2021, then is that that this is over in time for the pageant, and we can convince you to be one of the contestants.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be fun? It could be fun.
Let's just think about that for a moment. Let me meditate on that one.
Yes, meditate on that. I'll be part of your entourage.
Okay. I appreciate the invitation, though.
Yes.
And I do hope that you can join us again on another day. I don't know if you have other fundraisers or.
Oh yeah.
Or you just.
We have to keep the lights on. So.
Okay. Yeah, I welcome you back whenever you want. I do this every day.
Yes, beaverqueen.org. Go ahead and check it out today. It's exciting and fun.
Thanks again, Ricky.
Thanks so much.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
So fun. Okay, let me bring on Chad. Chad, how are you? Let's see if his connection is working.
I'm like having.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm having like extreme technical difficulty. Can you hear me now?
I can now. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Okay.
You're a little delayed. That's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us who you are.
Yeah, it's
I've
a
never met
connection
you
issue.
before.
It's a pleasure meeting you as well. Thanks for having me on. Definitely.
Absolutely. And you might want to turn off your Facebook page, because I think that's also an additional delay. So you might want to do that.
I went through the Safari, but yeah, it's kind of like going in and out. And then I had mic issues earlier, so it might be the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure.
It could be. Get as close to your router as you can, if possible. So if you're on your laptop, if you're on the laptop. So are you a musician, or because I noticed you came from the Durham Creatives page?
Yes, ma'am. I cover a lot of facets. I do music. I do recording, sound engineering. I dabble a bit in production.
Okay.
Also, I'm a minister at Ebenezer Missionary Baptist for now.
Wait a minute, that's on South
about
Austin.
3 years.
Is that on South Austin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, right around the corner from my house. Okay. Awesome. So what kind?
Yes,
so when you
come on down.
Yeah, shoot. Is the church open yet, or what?
I could hear you going kind of up.
Oh, I was just asking if your church is open yet.
No, they're not open during the they've been closed since March. They've been closed, so they've been doing most of their services online streaming.
Oh, good. Okay. Because I know churches can reopen, or I should say houses of worship can reopen, but I think they're restricted to a certain number of people. So
certain number. We have we have about 100 members on any given Sunday. So they're not under that number where they can congregate. But you know, where torn shall be in the midst. So that's the positive side of that aspect.
Definitely. Well, tell me more about your music.
I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying.
Oh, tell us more about your music.
More about
your music.
This is terrible. The nation is terrible. It really is.
Your music.
You said tell you more about
your music.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've put out an underground album. This can be found on the internet. I have on Reverb. I have on Reverb and SoundCloud. You can look under the name of the artist 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, and you'll find some music on the SoundCloud.com and ReverbNation.com. I have remnants of my underground album, which is an underground album. It's pretty much called The Mockery, and it's pretty much the concept of the album is I took familiar songs that were like on the radio or had been out previously, kept the beat, re-concept of the song, and kind of updated it from where it was, and put it back out. And like I said, those can be found on SoundCloud, and that can be found on Reverb Nation. That album is called The Mockery. There's remnants of that album on there that I gave away for free. I have other underground loose singles that I put out on as well, like Timeless, To the Fullest. Man, it's a lot of different songs. So 2 different sites. Both sites have different music, so you can check it out, or feel free to it out, most definitely. And all for collaborating and trying to revamp the sound and try to do something different and try to bring the youth to the proper channels as far as how to conduct the music to try to get a different sound than what it is today.
Okay. Did you say that your artist name is different?
My artist name, my artist name is 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗏. It's just BB in front of CH. So it's Chad, that's my name, but 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗏 is the stage name or the artist name.
Oh, okay.
𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗏𝗏.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna definitely look for you.
Hey, appreciate it. Most definitely. I hope you check it out and like what you see, like what you hear. You know?
I'm sure I
I'm
will.
always open to constructive criticism as well.
So when this is all over, where do you usually perform when you're able to get out?
I performed at different venues. I performed in Burlington, called the Preview. Performed in Raleigh. Get the name of those places, but you know, little bars here and there. It's like an underground scene for music, where they have open mics. You can usually those type of situations.
What about Phoenix?
Really
What about Phoenix Fest?
Like
what about Phoenix Fest?
You say what now?
Phoenix Fest.
Phoenix Fest? No, ma'am, I have not graced Phoenix Fest, but that is definitely on the radar. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, contact
yes,
Miss Hester, the Hesters, and see if you can get in on Phoenix Fest.
Yeah, they actually go to my church, so you probably have some insight. Thank you, most definitely.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to shout out Eileen Smith and Curtis Brooks and Sheila Huggins. Very happy to see all of you here. And Sheila is enjoying lunch. I haven't even had breakfast yet. What time is it? Oh my goodness. I need to eat. But anyway, so I do hope that you
me both.
I do hope you come back, and I hope somehow that you can share your music with us. I don't know if that's possible with a slow connection, but I want to hear more of your music and just learn more about you as an artist.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure how I can attach the link there, but if there's a way I can attach the link, I most definitely will do that, and to give you a direct link to the page, and you can just go from there.
Okay.
I mean, I've been recording.
So can I type so B dash bad and then what should I put after that?
B dash BAD. Okay. And if you're on SoundCloud or Reverb Nation, if you just go on to like the little search bar and then put in B dash bad, it'll pop up. It should pop up.
Okay, on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation, yes, ma'am.
There you go. Okay, I just posted it in the show notes. Okay. Sheila Huggins got up at 4:30 a.m. Wow, that's commendable. Or horrible, depending on the circumstances. But so thank you so much for being on the show, Chad. So your name is Chad 𝗕𝗧𝗓. Did I say that right? 𝗕𝗧𝗓.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having me. I don't rap as much as I used to, but I still have love for craft and the art form. But I'm more so in the Word of God and just trying to figure out the best way to make that sound in the music now, going forward. So, any suggestions I'm open to, like I say, open criticism, and I definitely appreciate your time. And, keep doing what you're doing, because we need more community forums where we can get information about what's going on in our communities.
Well, thank you. And I will find you on the Durham Creatives Facebook page. I'm really glad that I posted this here, or else I would probably have never met you. So yes, I hope other artists, tell other artists that I welcome them to visit as well.
I sure will. I will.
Because
I sure will.
Because what I do, I don't know if you even know about the Durham Skywriter. It's what I call Durham's online community paper. And basically, I just share information, useful information, to people in Durham. And my job is to find as much positivity and just information that I can to share with others. So, and that includes artists. I have a soft spot in my heart for artists, visual and audio, because actually I'm a guitar player. I thought I was going to grow up to be a musician. That did not happen. And I also used to be a fledgling muralist when I was in high school. So I love the arts, and I want to meet all of the artists and invite them to the show. And I really appreciate your being here as well, Chad. So you have a beautiful day, and I
definitely will put the word out.
Oh, well, thank you. And I'll see.
I missed what you were saying.
I was saying thank you, and I will see you next time.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully, I have a better connection next time. And
I hope so.
bless you.
I hope so too.
Thank
Okay,
you.
take
Keep
care.
up the good work.
Thank you.
All right.
That was awesome. So, wow, 2 guests in one day. So, if you'd like to join me any day, I do this every single day, well, except Sunday at noon. It's called Bull City Hangout. And I do this so that I can share information with you, whether you're in Durham or not, because Sheila Huggins is in Durham, but Eileen is in Pennsylvania and Curtis is in Texas. He's from Chicago, like me, but he's living in Texas. So I invite everybody to join us here and share information, shoot the breeze, tell jokes, whatever you want to do. So you have a great weekend. Explore the Durham Skywriter because there's some resource guides listed on there. If you're having trouble putting up with this COVID-19, I know I'm getting sick of it. So there are some resource guides that you can check out. So go to the Word page and check out the free webinar that the American Red Cross has for surviving COVID-19 psychologically. Also check the health page. It's called To Your Health. And NAMI, what's it called? NAMI NC. What is it? The National Association for Mental. Oh shoot, I forget what it stands for. But anyway, NAMI. Check out their guide, and it deals with how to survive this pandemic, not just physically, because they do talk about the mask wearing and the washing of hands, et cetera, but also dealing with fears, frustrations, feelings, that sort of thing. So that can be found on the health page. Also, the Community Health Coalition, they also have something that you want to read, and that's on the To Your Health page as well. So have a beautiful weekend. I think I told you everything that's happening, and definitely check out the Black Farmers Market tomorrow from 1 until 4. So I'll see you on Monday, and we'll be talking about a wonderful jazz concert that's going to be live. It's going to be virtual, but it's going to be live. We're talking Nina Freelon. We're talking John Brown. It's going to be at 1 o'clock, sponsored by the Durham Center for Senior Life. So we'll be talking about that on Monday. So have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you Monday at noon. Ciao for now.